I'm the life changer now. So any moment could be an impactful moment. Like if I'm talking to a group of guys, I want that moment to be big. That might be the biggest moment of my life. You know, I don't know that. Like me being a life changer, that's how I go into every situation. God gave you that vision for a reason. Just do it and believe in yourself. You know, everything else that come with it, take it. You know, you can say one thing to somebody and it change their life forever. Don't worry about sitting on the back of the bus. Just focus on where you're going. Every moment is a life-changing moment. Speak on it, don't hold it in. What's up? This is another episode of Speak On It. And I'm the host of Life Changer. I got my boy BJ Young in the building.
What's up with y'all?
Y'all know the name, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Brother
put in work, man, for years, man. And still working, you know. What's up, bro? What's the word, man?
Man, I'm good. I had some shoulder surgery, my first shoulder surgery, you know, my first major injury, I would say, in basketball back in December. So I've been out for some months, just rehabbing that, trying to come back strong. Like before that though, I was in China for the past 3 years. You know, I'm coming from overseas and I loved it in China. China was great. It was a great place, like for real.
That's what's up. Take us back though. Take us back where like it all started.
Oh,
like
man.
in a household, like with mom and dad, and when people first discover like he could be good at basketball.
I ain't gonna lie, I was probably like, I got a picture when I'm like 3 or 4 holding a basketball down in Mississippi, because I really grew up in Mississippi though.
Wow.
Like I didn't even grow up in St. Louis. Most people don't know that. Like I was born in Kentucky. Like my mama was in.
So you were born in Kentucky?
Yeah. My parents was in a situation to where it was in the feds. I was born in the feds. I was born in the feds. Most people don't know that.
Wow.
Like so, my parents was incarcerated when I was born, and you know, they had to give me to my grandparents in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And so I had to stay down there for a couple years, first 3 years of my life until my parents got out. And when they got out, they got back together and they came down there. They got me, and we moved down to St. Louis. And you know, a couple years after, I was about 4 or 5, and I picked up a basketball. And my brothers, 2 older brothers, it was probably me, my 2 older brothers, and my older sister. And my older brother were kind of into sports, but they weren't really into sports.
Yeah.
You know, they was kind of into other stuff. But that was, you know, they wanted to do it, but it just wasn't. Nobody had done sports in our family. You know, nobody do some sports. Ain't no motherfucker just finna pick up a ball and say, I'm finna go to the league.
There you go.
So they pushed me, and they like, you know, we gonna see what we can do, how far we can take it. But they noticed early, like you said, you know, 5, 6, like he cold. I was scoring like 20 points at like age 6, probably. I asked my pops the other day, I'm like, Pops, how long I've been scoring 20 or 30? Because he came to every game, pretty much every one of my.
Shout out to Pops, man.
Yeah, shout out to Pops, shout out to my daddy for sure. He said, boy, you've been scoring 20, 30 since you was 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Like, all the point. But not on no selfish shit, just on some, you know, advanced type stuff. So,
yeah.
I just been.
So like even with where you done been over the world and traveled and all that, do that ever come across your mind like of where you came from and how, you know what I'm saying, you had to get gave to your grandma, and like did that motivate you in a way like or pushed you past like your limitations? Sometimes, because I know sometimes that the same dark place could be the reason why you go so hard.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, it definitely was. I didn't think about it till later in life. Like, damn, my mama had to
really
sit
went
down.
through that.
Yeah, my mama had to sit down and explain it to me. Like, you know, it could be traumatized. You might not understand it yet until later in life. So, you know, I use it as a motivating factor instead of a excuse to why I couldn't do things in life.
That's tough.
So I don't want to I could have made an excuse, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just take this with the bad and the good and try to make the best out of the situation and see what's up.
That's what's up. So moving forward, like elementary, middle, when was it organized basketball where it was like, I'm a hooper?
6 or 7, my first team was the No Limit. We played for No Limit. Me and my other teammate from football, his daddy started a basketball team, and me and Shaq. Shout out to my boy Shaq. He, you know, he played for McClure. He's the best player on their team.
Yeah,
Shaq,
best player. Big Shaq.
Yeah,
Big Shaq was nice.
He stayed. They had a little team 7, and it was me and him, the best players. And ever since that team, I went to the Playmakers. I went to the Pressure, St. Louis Game Face, Team St. Louis.
Yeah.
And that was my main two teams after that was Team St. Louis, and then I went to Game Face. It's a lot of little stuff back there. Bradley Beal played with our team back in the day.
Yeah.
And I came to the team. He came to the team, and then I went to another team. We missed each other, kinda. It wasn't because we didn't want to play on the same team. We kind of missed each other. He started a little later than me playing basketball.
Yeah.
So like I was playing since 7 years old, been really good. Like, I don't know why. I just loved the basketball.
It was a God gift, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was a God gift. Like, when you seen you out there, you was different than the other kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with me, when I first met you, you was on the south side hooping. Like, this dude was different.
Damn, you remember me on the south side hooping? I thought you were out in the county of Century. We was already on the south side.
We was on the south side before that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The summer runs when we was going up there every day.
Hey,
you know
bro,
what I'm
that's
saying?
hilarious, bro.
Over there with Dave now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, different. But we used to always be on teams. We used to be running together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never really remember myself guarding you for real.
Yeah.
I just know we was on the teams and we was just killing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you was different though.
That's good.
And that was before like high school really jumped off for you because you was going to East.
Yeah, I was in the East District. I went to Kirby. And I was
So
supposed
what
to go
high
to
school
East.
you went to?
I started at
I know you went to McClure North, but I'm talking about it was before that.
I went to Hazelwood Central for 3 years.
Okay, Central.
Yeah.
So you got kicked out of Central.
It was a situation where I moved and I was on the border
Yeah.
and I had to go to McClure North. They pushed me out.
So it was rumors of, like you got put out because of like drug related.
Oh no. I had a
weed or something.
No, growing up I had some other little stuff, but it wasn't that particularly. I could have been better in high school. That's the only thing I kind of wish, because my first 3 years of high school, I didn't even play. Everybody in the city was just like, that's the best player in the city. Like BJ, the best player. Like, but my first 3 years of high school, I wasn't even on the team. Until senior year, me and Brad finally got the lock up. So they put that shit on ESPN, and then I went to Arkansas, and I basically got ranked.
So you went to McClure North though?
Yeah.
That was the first year you played high school basketball?
Yes, sir.
Come on, bro. I ain't even know that. That's crazy. And then it was like, boom. Because it was like you and Brad. So speak on that. Like, speak on the competition with you and Brad.
Yeah,
was it something where you knew, like, I met him. I know he the man, and I know I'm the man, and I'm at him. Or was it just a thing where it grew? Because you know how people could just be like, oh, it's them two. They got to face each other.
Yeah.
The game's packed. And
this actually my first time talking about that on the interview. It's funny that I'm glad we get to say that talk, because it's about 10 years later from the game and everything.
Right, yeah.
And people still talk about that game like it was yesterday. Like, and it's crazy. Like you said, it was a mythical creature of a game. Like, everybody kept talking about it and building up since we was like 8, 9, 10, 11.
But you know the regular seasons was crazy.
Yeah.
So like y'all would play each other and it'd be packed and it'd be crazy. Then y'all would meet each other in districts and it'd be crazy. Like it was like y'all seen each other like twice.
I had kept getting in trouble, so I had never got to see. They had never got to see us play. My team is the champions and his team is the champion. We both best player until senior year. So until the championship was on the line. So they had to wait so long to see us play. It was like, finally, damn. And then the whole city came out.
Who won that game?
We played twice.
Who won one that means something?
I won the state championship game. I did. We did. We won that. We won that. I won it. I eliminated them.
And he beat you the first time?
Yeah, they beat us the first time.
How that made you feel? Did that prepped you for that championship game? Like,
It prepped
we gotta.
Bro, that dude, man, was so good. He was so good in high school. Like, Brad was, like, I thought I was good, but I had never played them 3 years of high school. And my big brother was telling me, like, look, bro, that nigga was good.
Do you know you was operating off of number skills? See, Brad was smart already. He knew the game and played in a great system and all that. You was flat out off of skill.
Man, literally, just off playing with niggas on the south side, like you said.
There
like,
you go.
Literally,
there
like,
you go. Because you wasn't doing nothing different for real. You was just doing what you do on the south side.
Yeah.
Y'all ran little plays, but you knew, like, watch out.
And then I went from that to AAU. I was on the circuit in AAU, and I started killing the circuit until I was killing so bad I got ranked top 15 in the nation. I was ranked 14th in the nation, and Brad was ranked like 3rd in the nation. So our first game, they put it on ESPN, you know, and they won. And like you said, it made me mad. I was upset because my big brother was like, bro, you're not ready for him. Like, my big brother was telling me, like, I love my big brother, but he was like, look, bro, you need to stay in that gym. That dude is a monster. And I'm like, big bro, you got me messed up. I'm like, I don't know if you hating or you just trying to such and such. He was trying to give me a warning. Like, you got to stay prepped for the next game.
You go.
And in the first game, you know, Then I get back down to Rivalry. In the second game, I was ready, and we won state, and it helped me prepare for that and Arkansas and all the basketball going forward. So after that, I've never slacked off on anybody.
So speaking about Arkansas, like you got that feeling, bro, that kids don't get.
Yeah.
SEC.
Oh man.
Crowds every time y'all play.
You know about the SEC?
On TV.
Man, the SEC was such a good conference. Like,
what happened in Arkansas?
A lot of good things.
Why it didn't work out? Like, why it didn't work out in terms of, like,
I would say.
It seemed like you was just poof and you was gone.
Yeah, I would say I was really only supposed to stay there 1 year. Like, I was only supposed to stay after my freshman year, and go. But I felt like we could have had another year to get to the tournament or something like that, and people around me that were really supposed to be in my corner were giving me some of the wrong information, I felt like. And I was a young kid at the time. I didn't know everything. Like I said, I only played basketball for 1 year, and so I gave them really good 2 years. I had great seasons at Arkansas, and I really appreciate my time there.
Buzzer beaters and all.
Like, I appreciate my time there, but I feel like I gave them a little too much of my time. I should have only gave them 1 year. But I really appreciate that I could have did 4 years. I was on a scholarship, So it is.
I seen this. I seen this on ESPN. I'll never forget. Because you from St. Louis. Well, you grew up in St. Louis. And everybody look at you like you from the city for real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I follow everybody. JT, Brad, you. Like, I follow all y'all. Anybody that make it to that level, I'm following you. But I seen on ESPN say you get waived by the Rockets. So the Rockets draft you?
I actually didn't get drafted, and they signed me after the summer league. And they signed me they signed me to a partial. And if they give you a certain money after a certain date. If you make it after that date, then you get this much amount of money.
So you worked out for them and kind of.
Yeah, I signed a contract with them. Yeah, I was there with them until preseason and then season, and then all the guys were there with us. James Harden, Dwight Howard, everybody was in the gym, in the facility.
So in the NBA, you really don't know. With the wave process, you getting waived, or you really don't know until
I didn't really know, but there's so many people on the team, and I was such a young player with a small contract. It would have been easy to waive me. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So I was prepared for that. Okay, I'm undrafted. Even though I'm performing well, he got drafted, so they got to say we got to try to make our draft pick look good, which they didn't. This guy already on a big contract. This guy's a veteran. So
it's time to pay him.
Man, it's a lot of unique situations in the NBA with only 400 players being in that league. You know what I'm saying? So,
dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So China, the NBA, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
What did it do for you though? Like, because this NBA, it's NBA for y'all. So you get waived because you made it to the NBA. You got picked up, you got waived. But what did it do for you? Was it a moment where you felt like maybe I need to start thinking about doing something else?
Never.
You never thought like that?
I'm finna go over to another country and I'm finna kill. That was my first only thought.
So you was thinking overseas?
Yeah.
You went to the G League?
Yeah, I went to the G League first, but it's two options when you're in the league. And most basketball players that's trying to hoop seriously and do it for a while, you better be ready to take that trip across that water, because you can get waived, like you said, and it's only the superstars got a guaranteed contract in the league, in the first couple draft picks. So I was ready, prepared to go overseas and have a good season wherever I went. And China, I ended up being there. But before China, I was in a country called Georgia.
Yeah.
And I'm the leading scorer in their history of their country. Like, I had a season, I probably averaged like 30, 33, and everybody else in the history of the country only averaged like 20. So they still call me DJ Youngie over there in Georgia too. Like, shout out to them. Shout out to Georgia and shout out to China.
Shout out to Georgia and China. Yeah. So, this is a tough question because a basketball player is hard to answer it, but at some point you gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, is it done for the NBA?
Yes. Well, yeah, that's why you gotta make other ventures as an adult.
It's just good for you to just say yes for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people could still be having these games and just be
And
lost.
as a kid, when you coming up, people want shit more than you do. Like, they might want you to go to the league more than you do. Like, you might like, yeah, I'm hooping like it's a league and this and that. But at the same time, I got to think about other shit in life. Like, I got to think about this and that. And that's what I did. That's why, really, I say G4, because I really like to get money 4 ways. Like, you got to school, work, ball, hustle. You got to be able to have different ventures in how you get money. Like, how you gonna survive in life. And I knew NBA could be there, but I can't pick myself. I can't draft myself. If I could, and I give myself a fair chance, it's over. But,
So where the shoes come into play at?
oh, the shoes, the BJ Young basketball shoes, coming 2022. They on the way.
You dropped a pair of them, right?
Yeah, I got a couple pairs myself. I only got a couple pairs.
Oh, you haven't dropped this shoe yet?
Uh-uh.
So that means you've been working on this shoe project for like a couple years now.
Yes.
It take that long to really drop a shoe?
Yes, and with the corona, we got knocked back. Like, they knocked us back a year because, you know, the pandemic stopped everything. But the factories, everything in our everything over in China is up and started, and the shoes will be coming.
Where can we find the shoes at when they do drop?
We're gonna have a website. We're gonna have a website, a BJYoung.com website, or whatever website we decide to come up with, and we're gonna have people ordering them off the site. You're gonna be able to go to the site and get you your pair of BJ Youngs.
How much they costing?
We're probably gonna do something like 100. Yeah, we're gonna try to do some price range to where everybody can afford them. Yeah.
That's good, man. That's good, man. That's good to hear that, bro.
Man, and it came from, most people don't know, I got this shoe off of playing in and outdoors. Like, in China, you get games indoors, but it's a league called a tournament league. It's like when we play all AAU tournaments and you get paid each game. And you got to advance each round. The more you advance, the
more you get paid.
Yeah. So, knowing me, I'm going over there, advancing each round. BJ Young, I done made a name for myself. So, I was the first person ever over there in that league to get his own shoe. I was even surprised, because when they came to me with the
opportunity.
Yeah, and you know, the guys, the shoe manufacturer, they're a real company. It ain't even just like no person off the street who trying to make shoes. I had to sign a deal. Like, so I'm like, okay. And then first I didn't take it serious, but he sent me a mock-up of the shoe. I gave him some little designs I wanted, and then he sent me a mock-up 2 weeks later. I gave him some more designs. Man, he brought me to the shoe factory and had a shoe. I was like, damn, this is serious. Like, this is serious.
This is a shoe I could put on my feet and straight hooping.
Yes, and then like a month later, he gave me to my agent, my Chinese agent, and he was like, here are your shoes. We want you to play in these, test them out. And I was like, and you know.
They felt good and all that?
Yep. I got 3 pairs right now, with 3 colors, a blue pair, an orangish, pinkish pair, and an all black and white pair.
So you know you got to get somebody in the league. You got to send.
Yeah, I'm finna send Brad and Jason some. I already told them that. I told them a deal. Hey boy, I know you got a deal with Jordan and you and Nike, but in off season, I'm gonna need y'all to get these BJ Youngs on y'all feet and kill.
And kill. On me and kill. Straight up. Let's go back to the city. I can't get past this. The failed talent. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, Jason Tatum said it out his own mouth. He kind of looked up to Cam Bishop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cam Bishop is a name that I always think about, that he didn't reach the potential that he should have.
I understand.
I can't wait to talk to him either.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? The city seeing this man at a high level, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, where's Cam? So we not talking about Cam right now. We talking about the field players and the field talent.
Even more talent in the city.
It's more talent than we've done it. So we
For sure.
Just when I think about it, I think about
talent
him.
before us and him. Like
I seen him being Jason Tatum before Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Cam was a bucket. If y'all didn't know, Cam Bishop was a bucket. My little brother. He good, man. But look, like the talent in St. Louis, they got to understand. This is a good city. It's talent here. It's coaches here, and they love us. So when people come to the gym and showing you love, that's motivation here. But when you leave this city, ain't no love on that court. Ain't no showing you clapping. Your brother ain't on the sideline. So are you gonna go get buckets in another city? Are you gonna get buckets in another gym on the road? Are you gonna get buckets in another country? Are you gonna get buckets in the SEC? Like, it's bigger than our city. Like, and I was ready to say, I'm ready to kill anything walking on the court till this day. It could be LeBron. It could be anything. Respectfully.
And don't make me pull up no Arkansas
Respectfully.
highlights, boy.
But I'm just telling you the truth. Like, they got to have that mentality to the where, like, that's why it's a small select few. Like Jay and Brad, they know. They watching me. They know. They watching me coming up. They know Brad know. When you lace them, whoever know, when you lace them up against me, it's going to be a full-fledged game for the whole time. So the kids leaving in the future, they just got to know. I would tell them, stay focused every game. Like, it's not going to be easy when you leave here. That's when it gets harder. That's when it gets harder. They got to know that, all right, this one I got to lock in. This one I really got to lock in and stay focused for a long period of time because it's not going to go good early for everybody. But you got to stay locked in. Like Courtney Ramey and those kids like that, that's here at Texas, he's from St. Louis.
Yeah, Texas, shout out
He
to
doing
Courtney
really
Ramey.
good.
He doing real good. He did really, really good last year.
Yeah, he has a really good season.
Yeah,
Xavier Sneed went to Kansas.
I like my
years.
boy. He's one of my favorites. I ran into him in the mall with Michi.
Oh yeah, Michi did. Michi a bucket. Michi been a bucket
was
for
in that
years.
tournament his freshman year.
Yeah, he went to the tournament. Yeah.
With Austin.
Rivers and them.
What is it?
Austin.
SF,
His
Austin.
team. Yeah, SF Austin.
His college team.
Yeah, he took his team. Baker. I don't know if you know Lil Baker, but he went to the tournament before.
Who he played for?
Troy. They went to the
They went
tournament.
to the tournament?
They were
See,
doing
I
their
ain't know
thing.
that.
Like we had some kids from here that did their thing, you know. But like I'm saying, with if the camp situation, you just gotta know, damn, everything ain't gonna go right. It's gonna be more wrong than right. You just gotta understand that, like, man, I gotta accept it. And I gotta learn from it. Don't take no losses. Just take lessons and just go forward.
That's real. What would you tell a kid that's on his way up? Maybe his situation similar to yours, and he ready to give up. Like, what would you tell him? Like, in terms of getting to the SEC or making it to an NBA roster and being away, because that can break people.
Yes.
Like,
I would tell a
you
kid.
still standing here, bro. You still getting up on the rim. You got shoes that's about to drop, bro. You done played overseas in China, professional ball. At the end of the day, you played professional ball in your life.
Yeah.
So what can you tell somebody that's gonna see them humps?
I would tell them, like, be ready to separate from your family. Be ready to not see somebody you know. Be ready to not talk in the same language as people, but understand their culture. Like, you can't, I can't speak your language, but I can understand the message that you're trying to get across. And you gotta be all the way across the world to learn this, because you might not go to the G League. You might go to Italy, Spain, Europe, you might go to China, all of Asia. It's a lot of places that wanna pay you to play basketball. So I tell them, like, be ready to be in isolation, not totally you, but it's gonna be you FaceTiming your family from across the world, FaceTiming your girl or whatever, and you're gonna be up in the daytime and they're gonna be nighttime. It's gonna be sun up where you at, sun down in the States. A lot of people don't even know that. I was shocked when, like, they like, bro, the sun up? I'm on FaceTime, like, yeah. He like, damn, it's sun down here. I'm like, yeah.
I'm on a whole different side of the world.
Yeah, like, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. So be ready to be separated, but still be, love from across the world. Because other people show you love too. It ain't just your family. When you get locked in on the other side of the world, they know it's like the world don't like. You over by yourself. So we gonna show you love. You just gotta do your part. Go over there and hoop. Go over there and ball out. And show them where you from.
So I gotta ask you this before we wrap it up. Brother to brother, I gotta ask you, how you doing? Like, people will sit back and watch you or see you and they'll judge you. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll feel like, oh, he in this place or he in this place. How you doing? Tell the people how BJ doing. They don't know how you doing.
I'm doing all right. Doing all right.
Man, he just bucked the knot. He just bucked the knot on him. Hey, you doing all right, man?
Yeah, I'm doing straight.
If anybody wondering, bro, BJ doing all right, man. He in the right headspace.
Yeah.
He doing what he need to do, man. What can we be looking for in terms of you? Like, I know we know the shoe drop in terms of basketball.
Basketball
is China still.
I'm going to sign a deal in the upcoming country, or I want to go back to the G League this season. But I want to start a podcast. I like y'all platform.
I appreciate it.
On camera, I would tell you I would like to do something with you and go farther if you got some time or whatever you do in the interview process.
Yeah.
I want to start my own show And that's what I'm working on in the future.
So let me tell you, this show is called Speak On It. Don't hold it in. But the message behind it, this show is gonna end up being an outlet.
Yeah.
Speak On the network. So what you're saying, you can work with us.
That's tough.
So that's on the table right now.
Yeah.
You can work with us. You want to do a podcast, you can call me. How you go about things, you want to use the production, you can use it. We the outlet.
Yes, sir.
We're not trying to say no and not get nobody the blueprint or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what this for. I created this to give it to the people before I leave.
See.
So if that's something you want to do, and I'm doing this right now, I'm willing to help you.
Oh, that's magnificent.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's whatever, if it's you want to talk about sports, hip hop, like you said, whoever you want to have on there with you, if you want me to be on there with you to kind of help you or be a co-host or just to be on the set where you know what I'm saying, this how you operate, this what you do, this how you do that.
Like that,
I do
man.
it. You
That's
know what I'm
tough.
saying? So let me know when you're ready to rock and roll.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to speak on it. I'm gonna have to speak on it for my board.
You know what I'm saying? Come up with your name and all that, and then it'll be you. So it really wouldn't be sponsored by us.
Yeah.
This will be your stuff, your LLC. Everything will be yours, but it'll just be
on the platform.
On the network.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like LeBron them got one. KD them got a network. Everybody got a little platform where they got it. I understand.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it help me, help you, and everybody will be helped. People will get impact. Like, people finna get impact from your story, bro.
People need content. We need content.
And I appreciate you sitting down with me because some people probably don't know where BJ is. BJ been over China getting money, living life, taking care of his family. People don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't see me in the States don't mean I'm not living my best life.
I promise you, man.
People in St. Louis, bro, will be like, oh, BJ ain't doing, he done, he ain't over with. They don't even know. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I learned to live my life without worrying about what nobody got to say about me, bro.
For real, bro. That's a real motivational thing right there. For real.
So yeah, man, keep it going, man. Let them know where they can find you in. Let them know the shoes dropping, whatever you want to talk to them about.
Y'all can go find me on Instagram at BJYoungMoney11. Facebook, The Real BJ Young, but I'm really mostly on Instagram. BJ Young basketball shoes dropping 2022. And just stay locked in with me, man. We're going to be bringing y'all content soon. Speak on it. Shout out to my boy.
Flat out, speak on it. Don't hold it in, man. Before
shout out to G4 Get Money, too. They're my boy. You already know.
Get money. Hey, before we leave, he don't really want y'all to call him BJ.
Oh, yeah. When you see me in public, if you don't know me, you can say, hey, BJ.
Young,
you just call me B Young.
Or Young.
Young. You know?
Oh, they call you Young in China, huh?
Yeah, Young. They call me Youngie over in China. Youngie.
You call me. Episode of Speak On It, man. I'm the host of Life Changer. My boy BJ Young came through for me, man. Hey, look, I want to give a special shout out to Cash App, Spotify, you know what I'm saying, Apple Music, Apple Pay, Tidal, all that good stuff. Hey, shout out to my boy Joe Boy Network. They're doing big things, man. We out.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
What's good, world? It's your boy Strings. Make sure y'all tune in to the very next episode to Speak On It, starring your boy. Well, guest starring your boy. Yeah, just come vibe with me. And actually, speaking of, I'm here for promo, baby. Very next show. Don't miss out. August the 19th at the Diamond Music Hall. Check out. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be Mookie Tolliver. It's gonna be Shy Lynn. It's gonna be MC Trey. It's gonna be good vibes. It's gonna be great music, and it's gonna be a good ass time. Come kick it with me. And while you at it, go to the website at eosonothebrand.com and order some and come support. Love y'all. Yeah.